Hi guys, welcome back. This is another episode of Love Island Review. Before we get into it, make sure you're subscribed to the channel and I hope you're keeping well. Let's talk about it. So we have Mitchell talking to KADY about what Zach said regards to their date last night, that it was dry and the conversation was dry, blah blah blah. Zach did not say that. Zach was like the conversation wasn't given and he can't engage where it's going. But this is what Mitchell does. He likes to sabotage other guys' games to try and get the girl. But he's not going to get the girl. He tried it with Molly, it didn't work. He's going to try with KADY. It's not going to work because KADY doesn't even want it either. Anyway, the next day we have Montel talking to talking to Whitney about Catherine's relationship, Catherine and Scott's relationship. That, what do you think about the relationship? Do you think it's genuine? Do you think Scott's genuine? Blah, blah, blah. And obviously I don't feel like Scott's that into her. Like I've said it and I'll say it again. He's not that into her. It's only because he couldn't get Leah and KADY didn't pick him. And he couldn't get Molly as well. So he couldn't get the girls. So it seems like he settled with Catherine. That's what I said the last time. I said he looks like he was just put in a situation and he's just going with the flow. And I still agree with that. But the way everybody's now chiming in their relationship, I'm not really feeling Montel. Instead of him to go and focus on that, his desert relationship with Leah, go and water that dead relationship. Go and do that. Instead, you want to now be talking about other people. What, did you not just come yesterday? You don't have an opinion. Just anyway, Whitney did say, oh, but you know, they do have a connection or whatever. So she kind of like just cut that there. Then we have the guys, Ella and Jess, talking about Catherine and Scott's relationship once again, saying, oh, do you think he's genuine? Mainly TYRIQUE. I don't know why he doesn't want to focus on Ella. Do you get what I mean? Because he kind of like, he didn't pie off Leah, but he preferred Ella to Leah. So he didn't do that. But he wants KADY, but KADY didn't pick him. So now he feels like he needs to meddle in everybody else's situation. So he was the main spokesperson talking about, oh, I don't feel like Scott's that into her, blah, blah, blah. Ella did say, oh, no, but I've been around them. Like, their connection seems to be like they're blossoming and things like that. And you don't really know what they do in bed either. So I don't feel like you have a leg to say anything. So that was that. Sammy gets a message to select a girl to take on a date. Who does he take? Miss Desperado. Jess. She said, I hope he picks me. He picks her, they go on a date. And then Whitney picks Zachariah to go on the date, so they do a double date. Jesse and Sam are forced in this relationship. I've said it and I'll say it and I'll continue to say it. Jesse and now the producers are killing us with it. They're choking us with this relationship. We don't want to see it. It's not genuine. Sammy is not into the girl. The girl just looking more and more desperate. We don't want to see it. It's giving like Molly and Zach. It wasn't there. This isn't there. Stop forcing it. It's not going to be what you want it to be. Because Sammy don't like her. He's called the girl butters like 3-4 times already. Anyway, then they did a kiss at the end and I was like, oh my god, this is so cringe. I felt like he was trying to kiss me. It was just so cringe and I just couldn't even watch it. But Zachariah Whitney's date, I like their date. I know they're not gonna get far together. It's not gonna work. I said it and I'll continue to say it. But I like their chemistry. I like the fact that she's getting him out of his shell a bit more. He's very talkative. Do you know what? I thought Zachariah was toothless because the guy hardly smiles. Yeah, but Whitney was able to give the 32, so he was really giggling and smiling, and I like their back and forth. They have a bit of banter as well. It was nice to watch their relationship. Well, date. They get back and then they're debriefing with the girls and the guys, and you can tell Zachariah was kind of like holding back a little bit because Mitch the snitch is there. We don't know if he's gonna go and run to KADY and say everything that he says to the guys because he's got a runny mouth, like, you know. So he was saying, yeah, the date was nice. He wants to get to know her a bit more. He wants to talk to her, and I don't know what's Tariq's issue. Like, I'm slowly getting off the Tariq ride. Is spinning my head. He was like, oh, who do you think is better? Whose conversation was better, KADY or Whitney's? Obviously, Zachariah was like, oh, Whitney's conversation was better, 100%. And it's almost like he wants to kind of stir him towards KD, but he seems like he wants to go towards Whitney. Anyway, and Whitney says to the girls, oh yeah, it was a nice conversation, like there was chemistry, like we're open to more conversations, blah blah blah. KD now pulls Zachariah to the side and is like, oh, you know, Whitney was saying, like the way Whitney was behaving, he was like, oh, you know, was giving a giddy schoolgirl, like she seems really excited about the date, blah blah blah. And he was just like, yeah, it was a good date, I'm not gonna lie, like I'm open to getting to know, to have more conversations with her and things like that. Then he was saying to her that had said to Mitchell that she was open to getting to Mitchell, and she was just like, I didn't say that. Then she calls Mitchell over and she was just like, did I tell you I wanted to get to know you? That was so funny. She was like, I don't want to get to know you, I'm not open to talking to you, kind of thing. Obviously Zach was laughing. He was just, okay, my bad if you didn't say that. He didn't say that, but that's the impression he got from Mitchell. Anyway, they send Mitchell off and they carry on talking. That conversation dies out. The other girls, Catherine, Whitney, Ella, and I think Jess, they're talking about her situation with Zach, with Whitney's situation and Zach. Then you have Leah talking to KD about, oh, if Whitney wants to get to know Zachariah, that she should pull you as a girl to let you know. When you were talking to TYRIQUE and you standing up, twirling and spinning around for him, did you go and speak to Ella? Did you notify Ella? Did you let Ella know? No. So then why are you opening that your mouth? Instead of you, again, to go and focus on that your desert relationship with that your man, you wouldn't do that. Like, it's just so annoying. Instead of, like, just the meddling is too much. It's a Love Island. I like the drama, but still we like to see the love as well. Do you get what I mean? Anyway, KD ends up expressing herself. She was saying how Whitney was smug about how she was describing the day. Smug how? She was not smug, not one bit. She just feels threatened. If you're threatened, say that. Say with your chest you're threatened. Do you get what I mean? She's gonna take Zachariah, because the way you're behaving, you didn't want to kiss Zachariah. You called him Scott. You gave him a dry conversation. And all of a sudden now you're crying, talking about you want him. Make it make sense, girl. You don't want him, you just don't want Whitney to have him. That's it. I don't know if it's given a bit of this, but you just don't want Whitney to have him. Anyway, they gave us a preview of tomorrow and it looks like it's about to go off because TYRIQUE again is inserting himself in Scott and Catherine's relationship, and Scott's really not holding back this time around, and I'm here for it. Like, speak up, lift your chest, sir, because you're becoming furniture, Scott. You're actually becoming furniture. So it's even good that they're doing this for you to come out your show a little bit. And they gave us another preview of CASA AMOR. CASA AMOR is back. It's most probably going to start on Sunday though. Tomorrow, Friday, they're not going to show us much of CASA AMOR. They're just going to give us preview of the people walking in. But I'm still here for it. And, well, I hope you've enjoyed this review. If you have and you're still here, you might as well just subscribe. Why not? Thank you again, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye, guys.